he was a criminal. And still is, really.
Unfortunately, whenever you work for the house that is known for backstabbing literally everybody, it kind of puts a damper on the trust.
Yes.
I wish I had rolled an insight before we left.
However, unfortunately, the way it sounds is that unless we give the child back, House Jenny is just willing to fight anything.
Yeah.
That does seem to be in their spirit.
So we either keep the kid, and there's going to be scorched earth no matter what, and you won't get their allegiance, period, or we give the kid back, and there might be a chance for allegiance.
Or he'll kill us all.
Well, let's take a chance. Take the child to them.
Okay. All right.
You go to him. He's, like, sleeping at this point.
I kind of, like...
some soldiers.
I kneel next to him, and I, like, put my hand gently on his shoulder, and I just go, "Hey, kid."
Good morning, lady.
Hey, we're gonna take you back home now, okay?
Okay.
And I, like, steer him out with my hand on his shoulder, and there's, like, one tear dropping down my face.
All right. And I assume we take him back to the docks, then.
Yep.
Where Dysel stands and goes, there he is. Rickon. And the kid's like, Uncle Dysel.
Uncle
Runs
Dysel.
over to him. Yes. You've made a great decision here today, my friends. You have saved the country as we know it.
I hope so.
I hope so, too. Come on, Rickon. We're getting out of here. Say goodbye to your newfound friends.
I look at him and I'm like, bye, kid. Take good care of yourself, okay?
Goodbye. Thank you for keeping me safe.
Yeah. She's like trying not to cry.
They walk away.
I like pat her back.
iRoll.exe.
She's just like, I only knew him for a short while.
It's gonna be okay,
A
Kipper.
literal day.
Okay. I ignore Ramses.
Okay. And at this point, if there's nothing else anyone else wants to do with the day, you can take another long rest.
Nice.
Back at HQ.
Okay.
We've quite certain that they were going to try to murder us. Get on them.
Give it time.
Great.
And at this point, I'll also say that Ines wakes up this morning
Oh, thank God.
instead of Ramses. And you wake up in a totally unfamiliar location surrounded by people you don't know.
What? Where am I?
Yo, can you shut up?
Who are you?
Dude, we literally, like, shared ales last night. Are you okay?
No, I'm pretty sure we didn't. I was... Where was I last?
Yo, Kipper!
Yeah.
Hines
She
is
pops
freaking
in.
out.
Oh, hey, Ines, welcome back.
Ines! Oh, I'm very
are
happy
we?
to see you.
What happened?
It's a
Well-
long story.
You were Ramses. Remember when we were fighting those big worm things?
Yeah, we were out in the middle of the wilderness. What the hell? Where's JC?
Oh, yeah, he gave us some potions and some money.
He was super nice, actually, you know?
He was actually pretty chill. But we ran into Pyre, and he told us, or actually, no, my aunt said we should go kidnap the heir of the Jennies so that we could force them to make an allegiance with us, which we did. The kid was actually pretty cool. We came back to Pyre. We met some spies of the Jennies. They said we wouldn't leave alive unless we gave the kid back. Turns out Dysel was the one that was the spy, and he said just to trust him, so we gave him the kid back, and now he's gonna work on an allegiance. But we don't really know, and we might all die.
I'm just blinking.
I'm
Very
really glad
slowly.
you're back.
Also, Ramses is, like, in love with Vic.
What?
Yeah,
That was not said.
What?
yeah. I can see it from miles.
He gave me a health potion. That's it.
Yeah, he saved her life. He doesn't do that.
Yeah, he doesn't really do that.
Maybe he does. You guys don't know.
He tends
you?
to murder anything.
Remember
at the
how
opportunity.
when we both almost died, And then he immediately asked you how you were doing and completely ignored me.
Don't be weird. He's like a demon. It's just don't be gross.
Vic, you need to wake up.
She walks away.
Well,
I just like
Thamti enters the room at this point.
I'm just about to leave the room, but I don't because she goes there.
Ramses, Victoria, let's go.
it's Ainz now.
Where are we going?
I
He's two people.
This is Ainz. Yeah.
It's a long story.
Ainz is nicer.
met him. Or I met her. At the dock.
Oh yeah,
Right.
that was you. I just assumed you started talking in an accent for some reason.
Yeah, I tend to do that sometimes. It's a little quirk I have.
What a freak. Come on. Dodarian wants to talk to you.
Okay.
I just dejectedly walks towards the main hall.
Okay.
Do.
What a freak.
She said that played his day.
I know.
You walk in and Dodarian's at the war table again, but he's got a smile on his face this time.
Oh no.
So he goes, well, my dearest advisors, we've done it.
Good news, I hope.
The Viridians have surrendered. They want the capital given to us without bloodshed. They sent a letter this morning.
That's great.
We're to go there to discuss terms with them.
Awesome.
No stipulations attached. My army can come, and we can come armed.
What about the Jennies?
Well, I suppose they'll come around if they come around. If they don't, we'll extinguish them from existence.
Cool.
Why do I feel like I just slept through a war?
There were zombies too.
I
What?
forgot about that.
What?
What? Sorry, it's an expression.
I like it.
It's
This
from
was
There were
Wineland.
zombies.
That's
Oh,
an
I see, I
expression.
see.
No, it's not.
It's
We
like
all
a-
come from
It's a
Wineland.
euphemism?
I kick
That is
Ainz
not
in the ankle.
Ow!
Yeah, it's an expression.
Point being, the army's going to march with me, you're going to come with me, and we're going to go into the capital together.
Okay.
And we're going to have a meeting. Thamti will come with as well.
Great.
Your friends will stay behind for the moment.
Oh yeah, I forgot Joseph was still here.
Joseph.
Oh, and
Aubrey,
Aubrey.
Hearing.
Oh, I forgot Aubrey was here too. Shit.
All
Maybe
right.
that's for the best.
Come with me, my dear friends. We have places to go, things to see. Celebrations must happen, you know.
I could use a drink. That's for sure.
Actually, we'll bring Nahiri with us, now that I think about it. She has an insight for things.
Great.
And thus you guys are marched up the Capitol steps. And at the front, you meet a lizard person
Oh.
who bows to you and goes, "Greetings. My name is Shanku.
Thank you.
What the fuck?
I assume these are your advisors, Lord Pyre?" "Yes, these are my dearest advisors. They will come with you, while me and Thamti talk with House Viridian." "Most excellent. If you'd like to follow me, I will lead you to the dining chamber."
Okay.
She's just turned around and starts walking at this point.
I got a bad feeling about this guy.
What are you talking about? We won the war. This is awesome.
I don't know.
You guys are led into a dining room where there's meals and tea and wine prepared for you.
What was that?
I know they rolled the dice. They rolled the dice.
And you guys sit down with Shanku at this point. So he goes, "Welcome. I hope Peregia has treated you well."
Sure.
I guess so.
We've been a little busy.
It's good to be busy, I'd say.
What's it like here?
Incredible. I served in Dymarel for many years, but I was banished
Oh.
at a certain point and sent here instead to serve House Viridian.
Why were you banished?
a difference in opinion with the ruling party.
I see.
But alas, Peregia is very nice. The food down here is good and the wine's even better.
That's
I insist. Eat up.
Can I check it for poison?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't trust anything.
Roll investigation.
Okay. 21.
Yeah, looks fine.
All right.
You know, I'm just not very hungry.
I'll take one of those things where you like drink water or wine and it like spills out the back. So it looks like I'm drinking, but I'm not.
Can I pour the wine
What?
into a nearby potted plant?
Sure. Concerned about our foliage, I see, sir. I promise you the plants here are well taken care of.
This one
Does the plant wither and die?
Nope.
Okay.
I gotta say,
Although Ain's... Oh, go ahead.
it was kind of surprising to hear that you guys just so suddenly gave up.
House Viridian has very little interest in violence. I'm sure that Mr. Pyre will find their terms to be agreeable.
I don't like the way that sounds.
Ain's looks over at Nahiri and she's just like anxious as fuck at this point.
You, good?
Something doesn't seem right.
Yeah,
Oh my
that
god,
kind
is
of.
Jenku the spell guy?
I'm a bit afraid, but I'm not sure why.
That's a grim premonition. Duly
Yeah. And then Thomti and Pyre burst into the room at this point.
Oh no.
Well, it is done. There will be a celebration tonight.
Oh boy.
And I owe all three of you a reward. We'll start with Kipper. Come.
Okay.
And at this point, you're handed your dragon egg, Kipper.
Oh my god! And she like kind of falls to the ground and she's just like crying. Like, I forgot what color I said mine was. I'll have to find that note.
Yep.
Was it red?
Was it red and gold? Is that what it was?
I think that's what it was.
That feels right.
Yeah, that feels right.
Yeah.
That tracks for Leslie.
That makes sense.
Okay, cool. Yeah, she's just kind of crying and then realizes
Yeah.
she's in public and she's like, I got my egg back.
You're most welcome.
Thanks.
I'm just happy to see you happy.
Yeah.
Victoria,
Yeah.
what would you like
Uh,
as a reward?
I don't know. A bow, maybe?
Any particular kind of bow? It could be made today.
A nice one?
A nice bow you shall have. And as for you, Ainz?
What could I use? I mean, a new weapon sounds pretty cool. Not to integrate it.
What are you thinking?
Weird. Maybe like a battle axe or something. That'd be pretty cool.
I
Kipper's
will keep
like
this in mind.
Kipper's like over in the corner, kind of like whispering. She's like, just because they already had their eggs, they get cool little new weapons. I'm like whispering to my dragon egg.
Like I said, there will be a celebration tonight. You will have your rewards by the end of it, I assure you. And then we have one more dealing we have to do before I see you off. But we will discuss that after the celebration.
Okay.
I don't like the sound of that.
So, I'll see you all there, yes?
Yeah.
Yes, so.
Most excellent. Have a wonderful night. If I don't see you, that is. And he exits the room at this point, as does Thomti.
I look at Vic. Can I look at Thomti on the way out and like gauge her reaction towards what he just said?
There's a bit of worry in her eye. I'll say. You're able to recognize it even without a check because of your blood ties. So
Okay.
it's a bit of concern.
Okay, I look at Vic and Ainz as they walk away, and I'm like, you guys got a weird feeling about that too, right?
Yeah, totally.
There's a lot.
I wouldn't be concerned.
Oh,
No offense, sir, but I don't even know you.
But I know better than you.
Yeah,
Would
I don't
you
like
care-
that
Trust me.
sounds.
Would you care to alleviate some of our worries, maybe?
I'm sure he's just going to relieve you of your service at the end of the day.
Yeah,
That's
that
all.
sounds like death in a way.
It'd be a bit silly for him to kill the people that helped him all this way. Why would he turn around and murder you?
You know, a lot of things have happened to us recently that make zero sense, so this might just be another one of those things.
I think you're overreacting a little bit.
I think you're not reacting enough.
Well, I'm secure in my position at least.
Well, of course you
And
are.
he
You know
stands
what's
up
going
and
on.
starts walking out at this point.
I don't like any of this.
I turned to Nahiri. Are you okay?
Just a bit nervous, a little anxious, I think.
Why?
I don't know. I see arcane chains.
Do you think we should leave?
No, I don't think the danger's immediate. It feels like it's coming in a wave. It wasn't him.
I kind of
Someone else.
like pull everybody a little closer.
Mm-hmm.
Ainz, what I said about zombies before,
Uh-huh.
it did happen.
Really?
Yeah. I'm
Shocked.
sorry.
It's not a euphemism.
I kicked you, but I didn't really want to tell Pyre
I
about
got
it.
I got the
Okay.
gist of it.
Sorry.
Murderous random zombies?
Anyway, the other zombies, and I think it's connected to
My bestie, Shelris.
Shelris.
Like Queen of the Dead. Shelris.
Yeah. Yeah.
Going to raise an entire army of undead Shelris.
Yeah, the one who was pissed that I didn't stay dead because she wanted to keep me forever.
Maybe that's what you're feeling, Neri.
I'm gonna go drink at that party. And she walks out of the room at this point.
Pretty measured response.
I might go too.
Me three.
Party time?
I guess I'll stay sober for the group.
Party time! Woo! As you go down and have the night of your life. If there's any discussions or any conversations anyone wants to have at the party, they can do it here. Pretty much everyone's here. Joseph, Augury, Nahiri, Thamti, Dodarian, Shanku, and so on.
I mean, there's a couple people for me, but you guys feel free to do what you need to do, unless...
Oh no, go ahead. Mine's is just kind of.
Yeah, he can go ahead.
Vibing out.
Okay, I think first she heads over to her aunt.
Okay.
Hey.
Yes.
So, what's going on?
We're having a celebration.
Yeah, but what was that look you gave me?
I just worry for your safety once you leave here.
Does it have something to do with this extra thing that Pyre's gonna be giving us?
No, that's just going to be a dismissal, I'm sure. I'm not concerned about that.
Are you gonna...
I just worry about you heading back out into that world, but I'm sure you're fine.
Okay. I guess when I leave...
You look just like her, you know.
Like who?
Your mother.
She, like, is kind of caught off guard a little bit. And she just goes...
And thank the gods for that, because if you took after your father, it wouldn't be half as pretty.
She actually finds herself laughing a little bit. But then she just kind of looks at her and remembers where she is, and she's like, I didn't even know I had other family.
Oh, you've got tons more. We're just not all on the surface. And some of us are.
Did you know my parents died?
Yeah, I was aware.
Then why didn't anyone come to help me? I was alone taking care of all my siblings. I was so young.
Well, I can't speak for the rest of our family, but I was locked into a mercenary company at the time. Didn't really have a say in where I went or what I got to do.
It was really hard.
I know. I can't even imagine. But you did it. Didn't you? Met some of your other siblings.
Yeah, and I guess it's not turning out well for a couple of them.
Yeah. Just find your sister when you get the chance.
You've seen her?
Oh, yeah.
How is she?
She's good. She was in the company for a bit.
She would be.
I hear she's in the fighting pits these days.
Wow. Yeah, that... You really did meet her. That tracks.
Yeah. She's up in the Dimera, last I heard. That's where she said she was going.
Yeah, I'd love to see her.
I'm sure she'd love to see you, too.
She was always the most rebellious and snarky of the group, the one I always worried about the most.
That definitely came off when I met her. But you just be safe out there.
Yeah, sorry I've been so wary of you. It's hard to trust, you know?
No, I wouldn't trust me either if I hadn't done extensive research on you, so.
Alright, well, that makes me feel a little better.
Go enjoy your night.
Alright.
It's a good time.
It was nice meeting you.
And the same to you.
And she kind of walks away, and I feel like her being in her head, she would literally run into Augury.
Oh.
Oh shit, sorry.
Hello.
It's you.
Care for a drink? I grabbed 2 in case I ran into a pretty lady, but it looks like I'm stuck with you instead.
Gee, thanks. Have you poisoned it?
Not yet. Here.
She takes it, but kind of glares at her a little bit, but takes it anyway.
She takes a sip and she's like, "So, you enjoying the festivities?"
Not really. Are you?
It's not really my scene.
Yeah, same. But
I prefer something a bit more quiet.
Honestly, yeah.
Intimate.
Oh, yeah, no. What?
Huh?
Huh?
Like the setting.
Oh.
Like a smaller setting. It was a very big room.
Okay, but you said intimate.
Yeah, like placement.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
This drink's really good.
It is. I think this is a Parisian wine, lest I be mistaken.
Yeah.
Grape smash.
Cool.
Yeah.
I gotta keep an eye on my friends, because the last time we went to a party, we ended up being taken by a doctor who tried to kill us all.
Wonderful story. Well, I hope you enjoy your night. Kippy. She
No.
runs her finger along your shoulder at this point as she walks by you.
She literally, she gets full body shivers, and she just goes, oh, God.
Oh my.
And she, wide-eyed standing there, she actually, fumbles her drink a little bit and has to catch it, and she just goes, oh, my God, what just happened? And she quickly looks around to make sure no one else saw it.
Panic. At the disco.
Ooh, the other 2 can roll perception.
Yes. Oh man.
Oh, thank God.
Come on.
I just didn't see it, thank God.
I got a 12.
Here. What did you get, Tim?
I got a 6.
I'm just going to set a modifier. Oh, they both saw it.
No! God damn. So she's just standing there kind of staring off into nothing.
You just hear.
Yeah.
She quickly looks around and makes eye contact with Ainz, and she goes, not a word.
He just puts his fingers together and zips across his lips.
Victoria just has a hand over her mouth.
I look at her and I'm like, don't you dare.
I didn't see anything.
But if I did see something, it was pretty funny though.
Joseph chimes in with, you two are getting along swimmingly, aren't you?
Oh my god! And she
Oh,
stomps
boy.
away like a toddler.
And there she goes. Well, I tried.
They're pretty cute together.
They really are. Opposites attracting and all that.
I think I need a drink.
How are things going with your boy toy, Victoria?
Well. And he's not here right now, right?
Miles? No. He's on the other island in Prussia, actually. He's still at the bar.
Well,
As far as I know.
haven't seen him in a while, I guess.
Well, I hope he's doing good.
I'm sure
He'll
he's
do
fine.
He'll do better whenever Victoria shows back around.
You got that right. Huh?
I glare at Ainz.
He's just drinking.
And she just, goes back to her drink.
Well, I'm gonna go party it the fuck up. Y'all have fun.
Have a blast, man.
And Joseph makes his way off. Is there anything anyone else would like to do?
Ainz is just drinking quite a bit at the bar. And just kind of
fair.
sitting there.
Okay.
I think Victoria's just having a good time.
Yeah, good.
I
She
think
deserves it.
Kipper wants to get drunk because of that exchange with Augury.
Mm-hmm.
But I think she's trying to keep a clear head because she's also really worried about what's going to happen.
It's character development. Oh my god.
Right?
Woo.
What's going on?
So, as the party kind of subsides, Thomti approaches each of you and says, Dodarian wants to see you.
Oh, okay.
Aye, aye, sir.
Kipper?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Very good. And you're all led to an office with Dodarian as he sort of sits at a desk at this point and goes, well, I'm happy to see all of you. And he's got some guards in the room with him as well, including Thomti. I assume you enjoyed yourselves?
Immensely.
Yeah, it's
Good.
a good party.
Good. Well, I always knew this was going to be the hard part.
Oh, he's going to try to kill us or bring us over to the Jennies, isn't he? Oh my god. That was the negotiation for the Jennies.
I know you must be quite curious about where I procured such an army when we first arrived here and you saw all the ships and everything, yes?
I mean, it didn't really
Yeah.
cross my mind. Oh, yep,
I had set out to find you for a very particular purpose, and you have proved absolutely useful. But unfortunately, there is a caveat with our relationship.
Okay.
In order to procure that army, I had to make a deal with a certain general.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
That certain general
It's Eddie,
is
isn't
quite
it?
interested in you three.
It's fucking Eddie, isn't it?
Yes. And unfortunately now I have to complete that exchange.
Can I run?
So,
Oh god.
I'm going to stop you there. Because the guards are going to kind of block the door and go, I would like for you, at this time, to relinquish your weapons. And I promise you, no harm is going to befall anyone today.
You son of a bitch, you promised me a new sword. Axe.
Oh, you're still going to get it. All of that is already with Mr. Garback.
What exactly did Eddie want with us?
That is of no interest to me. All I know is that he wanted to find you three. And now, he has found you three, and I have paid the debt that I owe for the army that I procured.
I look at my aunt and I just look at her almost with a betrayed look on my face.
Oh, she's very upset right now. She looks incredibly upset. She's looking back and forth between Dodarian and Yom at this point. And very quickly, I might add, as some guards come over, and at this point, they put some arcane chains on Ainz's arm.
Ooh.
We're going to have to keep you from using that, since we can't really take it off you, per se.
Well, that's kind of rude.
Now, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like this is fair to you. or that this is a kind thing for me to do, but I had to do what I had to do to procure the things that I needed, and you proved to be most useful advisors. Incredible in the field, even.
I just want you to know that if we ever cross paths in the future, it might not go so well for you.
I'm not worried. Now, Eddie Garbeck's men are on the way to this tower. They'll be here shortly, and I'm sure he'll be with them. And he goes to say something, and Thamti steps up and goes, I'm not going to let you do this to my niece.
Oh, yes!
Lord Pyre, I have served you valiantly, and without question. But this is my family, and if you think I'm going to stand here and let you do this... And at this point, she draws her sword.
I look so nervous right now.
How disappointing. And then you hear the wisp of an arrow.
Shit.
As it crashes through the back of Thamti's head and through the front.
No!
As she falls to her knees and collapses in front of you.
No!
She was a damn good knight, too.
Kipper's like, she is on the floor, like, screaming.
And to turn around and see where the arrow came from, you see Eddie Garbeck standing there, short bow in hand. Well, General Garbeck, I have kept my end of the deal. They are yours. As you wish. Secure them. And the Honian guards make their way up to you and are trying to put chains on your wrist at this moment.
I think at this point I wouldn't resist.
Yeah.
I mean, Kipper's pulling at the guards holding her. Like, they have to literally hold her back because she's trying to get to her aunt, and she's just
they're
screaming.
pulling her off, and, blood's kind of pooling around her head at this point. And,
she's just yelling, I'm gonna kill you all!
No, I don't think you will, Kipper. Take them down to the camp, and we'll deal with them later. Thus, you're taken out of the room. The door to the chamber slams shut, and that is where we're going to end for today.
I get my family, and they get taken away!
And now we're going to ask everyone how they feel in and out of character, starting with Tem.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
I think at the current moment, Ainz is pretty plastered and kind of unaware of what's really going on.
Doesn't understand
the true gravitas of the situation.
Yeah.
Just like sitting there going, whoa, that's
Holy
bad.
fuck.
But I think he's a little, I think if anything, he's a little fucked up from the fact that he's been asleep for so long.
Yeah.
Has some kind of concern.
Oh, yeah, I bet. Yeah.
And yeah, this isn't helping. So his anxiety is through the roof, but at least he's drunk for now. God forbid whenever he sobers up.
He comes to, yeah.
But yeah, that was
As for Tim?
That was a good time. That was a fun time. That fight with the Remoras was quite concerning, gotta say.
Yeah.
But
Fair.
it's a good time.
Very, very good. Lundy.
I think Victoria is feeling obviously a little down at the moment. I think she's kind of like trying to pick her moment. Because it wasn't then.
No, it was not then. That is for certain.
And I'm having a good time. We had a good battle that was a bit more difficult, so it was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Most excellent. All right. And finally, last but certainly not least, Leslie.
Oh, man. Yeah, Kipper's not doing well. I think, like, when her aunt died, she was sad, but the sadness, I think, only lasted, like, a half a second, and now it's just pure rage. Like, she is going to try her damnedest to kill everybody that was in that room. Like, it's not going to be pretty for any of these people if she gets her wish.
That's fair. That's fair.
I think she also feels even worse about it because she was giving Thomti such a hard time this whole time when she could have just been bonding with her. So she blames herself a little bit. And if this hadn't happened, she would be mostly focused on what the fuck is going on with her in Augury. But that is on the back burner right now.
Yeah, that's fair.
Shit. And I'm having a blast. Oh my god. It's so crazy. It's absolutely nuts. No, that was awesome. That was a great session.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
And I love that the fight was like, I was a little worried. Like, a little bit worried. Like, it was not a walk in the park.
Concerning,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that was fun. That was a great session. I loved it.
All right.
And I love that Ramses isn't, like, he's not a complete, like, asshole the entire time. He's actually, like, he was pretty fun this time.
I don't know how I feel about that.
What can I say?
Oh, so good. Maybe Vic and Kipper will both fall in love with these tieflings.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Let's go.
That was awesome.
Victoria?
Oh, God.
Vamsies?
Oh,
Oh, God.
Who's to say?
What kind of dynamic
Anyways.
is this? What kind of holy
Don't
crap?
know.
There's so many
Thank
layers.
you so much, everyone, for listening to this episode of this session of Natural Rollers, a D&D 5e podcast, Quest for Eggs, blah blah blah, all that kind of stuff. I did it backwards. Who gives a fuck? We will see you next week. So thank you so much for listening, and goodbye, everybody.
Thanks,
Bye.
Bye.